Hi, I'm Ashton.
Hi, I'm Max.
We've known each other how long?
18 years?
Something like that. So we've been through high school together, sixth form together.
Wowee.
And now we are reunited at Leeds Arts University.
Yes, and all that's about to come to an end, isn't it?
Sadly, yes. Which is a shame.
It's
but
very sad.
that's part of life, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's move on. But we've had a good experience, haven't we?
Yes, we have. Very dandy
So fun.
indeed.
We didn't even expect this social life at this level.
No. I thought I was going to be fucking alone.
I thought that as well.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy our journey.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, okay. How did we meet? I don't know.
Wait.
Well,
I remember something. I went into the room, and then I don't know. You were talking. I saw you, and I was like, "What is this guy saying?" I don't understand your accent. So I just came from Turkey, and I see this guy talking, but I don't understand anything at all. Anything. I was like, "What are you saying?" And people start to talk, and you directly spoke to them. Like, hello.
I imagine this one's going to be a common answer that you're going to get, is we met through the Leeds Arts University 8-Bit Society.
Yes.
I turned up and I saw this like fucking Giga Chad backwards cat like Fred Durst
Yeah.
like you know, like Limp Bizkit break stuff kind of style in the corner, and I was like, whoa. You can tell I don't really remember this story. I mean, is this like your character arc? Is like your hat was forwards was when it was all going well, and then when it all went wrong, you turned it around.
Pretty much, yes.
Because you had the man bun.
It all went wrong when he got the ponytail. It was just kind of like his whole character arc itself of just losing that.
Look at this glow.
See, he's a Chad now. He's a sexy Chad now. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't remember like the first impression I had of you.
Yeah.
I guess my thought was, you know, because you're obviously wearing like your backwards cap. Did you have the really long hair?
I had a man bun, yeah. I wasn't wearing caps back then.
Oh really?
No.
Right,
It sort of developed later on.
Okay, the man bun is what made me think.
Yes, it was a Travis mistake.
I mean, is he the kind of person that should be in game society? But you know, and then you started talking, and it all made sense.
Brilliant.
But I love like when like we've talked about this before, like when me and Franco like had a look back on like your ponytail and everything, and your big forehead and everything. Like just
He's been through phases, hasn't he?
yeah, like we're both on the same wavelength. We're all like, yeah, Ashton looks like a drug dealer.
It's kind of funny because there were a lot of people in the gaming society, and like some people stood out more than others. And I don't think I really noticed you until like the fourth time.
Oh yeah, I remember like when I first met you, I thought you were like doing drugs and stuff. Because like you was like so scruffy and like, you know, with like long hair.
My hair.
Yeah, so I thought like I don't want to hang out with people who do drugs. That's why I didn't like talk to you, I think. Yeah, because like basically like, everyone in this audition like do drug at some point, you know.
I met you through Ed, and it was in the cafeteria area, and Day had made some banana bread, and I'd been giving it out to geezers, and they were like, "Oh yeah, this is well nice, you know." And I got to you, and I'm like, "Yo, you want some banana bread?" And you went, "Don't like it," and so naturally, I did what came naturally to me, and just chucked a slice at you anyway. And I remember that's how we met.
It was fun. I had a social life.
Yeah.
Like, I was going
Finally
out.
got a social life though.
I was going out a lot, like more than I'd ever had before.
Like ever?
Pretty much because I never usually just went to the pub with people because I didn't live like in a town with like other school peers and friends.
Yeah.
So yeah, just the idea of being really spontaneously just going out and doing stuff, that was pretty new to me. But I really liked it. Like I really, fell in love with like that sort of culture of just going out
Yeah.
after you know, an evening and just going to the pub and enjoying ourselves.
Yeah.
I say like just like hanging around in like the gaming society, because I feel like I can be like extrovert and like be myself without like any judgment or like, you know, because I feel like I'm a very different person when I'm like stepping into that room. I don't know why. I feel like I'm more like extroverted and like I have like no filters at all, you know.
You were the loudest person out of everybody.
Absolutely.
Still.
Yeah.
And
Because
it was all these like introverted gaming people like in their like hoodies sitting down playing Smash, and Ed was fucking losing his shit. And then everybody sort of warmed up because of that. So
See, that's really ironic because before I came to uni, like I was the most silent human being.
Oh my
on the
god!
planet.
Seriously?
No way.
When I came to university, I basically
Really
just
bad.
said, I'm
I
going
think
to
it needs to
pretend to
be-
be really confident until I actually become confident. And
Well, I
that's
think
fake it till I
it's-
make it.
What I think is you need to be surrounded by the right bunch of people for you to be
Yeah, exactly.
out there.
Yeah.
The first meeting was just very nice. It's just cool meeting new people and immediately clicking with them. And aside from that, for some reason I can't forget the giant Jenga. I don't know why. It was an amazing game. You have to think like an engineer, and then we were staring at like the blocks, and I was like, that one!
What was that? I mean, that was our social life. It was basically like I don't remember you, but I know your face, so let's smile and walk together, I guess.
Just, hey, you.
Yeah, and it was basically it was basically school, home, school, home, school, home, and then gaming society happened, and then we went out for the first time.
Every Wednesday.
Yeah. And then that sort of expanded that palette.
It was good times.
Yeah. And then I was doing other things. I think I had like East African Society. For the
Oh yeah,
uni
you
of-
did. I love gaming society.
Yeah.
It was, I felt home.
It was like your escape from what was going on in your life, would you say? All that
Yeah.
was
I mean,
going
although
on.
what was happening in your life?
What was happening
Sex.
in my...
What was happening?
No.
My man dropped me off here. She left me.
Yeah. Go on.
I don't know what's happening. I don't have any friends.
Yeah.
And then I come to this gaming
And they were
place
all cool.
where I only play The Forest at the time.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I don't play anything, and I find you guys. There are so many old games going on, but I'm not
Yeah.
saying anything because we're bonding.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh, we're gonna play Mario all day? Oh, we have Wii. That's good. That's better. Oh, nice. We went to this trampoline park. My favorite place on Leeds. I was having so much fun. We were jumping, shit. Oh, that was so fun. And then, that little maze.
Them inflatable
The maze.
cylinder things.
There was a
That
section
pink
of it.
shit.
It was like one big jungle gym area where there was like a maze and you could run through.
So we went into the maze thing, and I was having fun. And I was just like, I saw kids. I'm like, okay, we're with kids, it's fine. I'm like, I'm jumping, and I saw this thing. I'm gonna hug it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hug the cylinder. I hug it, and then the kid falls, and my balance like
Yeah.
goes away.
Yeah. You lose your
I
balance.
lose my balance. The cylinder is not fully cylinder. It has like sharp corners.
Where they like sew it to like make it a
Yes.
cylinder.
Uh-huh.
Them really hard corners.
Yes,
Yeah.
a very sharp corner. And then somehow it hits directly at my tooth.
What a coincidence.
And then I felt this little pain. It went away because I had so much adrenaline because I felt the pain. And then I was like, I touched it, and it was my tooth was like this, pointing out.
Nice.
And I touched it. There was so much blood. I turned to Kenya immediately.
I wasn't even in. I was in a different place. I
Yeah,
just heard.
it was so. I started screaming. I said, I couldn't speak to it because it was pointing out. I was like, I can't close my mouth. I can't open my mouth. It's stuck.
So I didn't know what was happening at first. I think I heard a scream. And so I went to check it out, and then I saw Jaden lying on the ground covering her mouth. And she was just screaming, and I thought she was laughing. So I started laughing along. And then she got very offended because she was just crying. So So I immediately switched moods and was immediately concerned about her, but I still didn't know what was happening. And then I noticed her bleeding, so I immediately took her out and to the bathroom. And then, like, she switched between genuinely laughing about it and then genuinely being terrified and crying. And being like, oh, I think I'm gonna die. She genuinely thought she was gonna die.
I saw this little kid looking at me very scared. This little fat blonde kid. I'm like, oh my god. I ruined this kid's trampoline life.
The scary lady. You look at him and you're like, and this is blood.
There was so much
Oh my
blood.
God.
And then the lady was like, oh my god, come. They took me to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then every one of you guys were looking at me in the bathroom, and Franca came with me.
Mm-hmm.
They gave me water.
Yeah.
I'm like spitting water. It's just blood. There's no spit at all. No
God.
water. It's
Oh
just
my
blood.
God.
Like,
Oh my
I'm like, I'm gonna die because I'm scared of blood. No, I'm scared of blood. Every time I get my period, I cry. It's like, I'm like, blood. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh no.
And then we slowly take out the pieces with it, like Franca and me. Like Franca's just like supporting me. She's like, okay, it got dirty.
And then she wanted me to film it. I don't know. She's weird. She was like crying, and then she was like, Franca, please film it.
I made the video of you guys smiling, and then me going, yeah.
Before that video, what happened? I mean, you walked in and you were shaking and like traumatized.
Yeah.
When you walked in the first time. Then Franca came out and she was like, oh, you know, she's okay, we're just getting it out. And then went back in. And then a few minutes later, you come out and you're so happy. You're like, guys, look at this.
I'm free.
I'm good. I'm free.
I'm
there was
fine.
a relief. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it. Yeah.
The fact it went out of bounds. Fucking murder whoever made this. Go. One-handed? That was smart. Moving on. Max, I've never been more infuriated with you in my life.
Really?
Than watching you play golf. I felt like you were a dog that needed to be put down.
Yes.
I
You
tried
were
to hit it up
terrible.
the same fucking little ramp 6
Well, where else was it supposed to go?
That little ramp with the iron bars.
Max! That's what I was doing! It was supposed to go up the ramp, but it didn't bend to my will, the fucking ball.
Bend to my will. It's golf.
Literally.
Golf is not made for
literally
kids, Max.
all the elements were working against me. And it was
Max, I have what elements?
the fucking wind.
Max, there was no wind!
There was wind.
You were like a racehorse that broke its ankle and just had to be put down, but was still trying to limp to the end. But it couldn't walk, and it was just rolling. It was just rolling.
It wasn't even rolling, it was just limping around that broken fucking leg just in circles.
You were lagging.
Yeah, I was just like... I hated that game. Like, it was at the start it was fun.
Really?
It was really fun, but as it exceedingly got more difficult, I was just like, I don't
That was
like
the
this
easier
anymore.
course you struggled on. The harder one you did better on, which is the weird part.
I don't remember that.
We started on
Just
the
for
hard
clarification, this isn't like
hard
a big ramp or anything. This isn't even like, this was like a 1 foot long, 1 foot tall
Well, yeah,
ramp.
it's
just had to
mini-golf.
hit it up
It's
the ramp
it's all tiny.
and through a cage. And you couldn't do either of them.
through some
there was
iron
one.
bars.
There was one where he.
Oh, yeah,
there was one
the
where
iron
you got it
bars.
up the ramp, and you were literally perfectly in line to get through the bars, and still hit the bars, and went back down the ramp.
Did you get a hole in one at one of them?
I did, yeah. I got a hole in one. I think Max got a hole in one at one point.
Yes.
Did you?
I did.
Yeah, Max got one on one. I think it was the very first one of the second course. He got a hole in one.
Yeah.
Did you get a hole in one?
I can't remember.
I didn't.
You didn't.
I didn't.
I imagine Ted did because
I
he
think-
won in the end.
No, I don't think
It was just us two then.
So, what have you learned through the pandemic?
Well, it's mostly just to take opportunities when you can, really.
Yeah.
I suppose, like, you know, it's just a match where there's so many things I wish I could do in the pandemic that I should just learn to just do them now.
Yeah.
Like, honestly. But it's so arbitrary to think, oh, I'll do these things, you know, when I have time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do.
But
have
while
time, really.
while the opportunity's there, just go for it. Would you say?
Yeah, I see that at this point, even though I'm doing my MA, I'm definitely thinking like my work is secondary, because there's so many other things like going on in my life that I prioritize those things mostly.
Yeah.
Like if I have to choose between like an assignment and hanging out with my friends, I'll hang out with my friends.
Yeah.
Honestly, and that sounds like irresponsible. But honestly, just like the work doesn't really matter as much.
I get
as,
that. Yeah.
like, that.
During the pandemic, where you were like the happiest guy on planet Earth, and I was sat there like, I feel like dog shit. The world is shit, man. Stop being happy, man.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Just the
I don't know
pandemic.
how you.
Just like when the pandemic, it was shit, obviously, because it was. But just like I was happy.
You were too cheerful for your own good.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to kill your family to bring you back to reality.
The Discord group was basically my only social life, which was fine, actually, because it was, we met up so many times that I just didn't really feel like I needed anything more. So it did kind of keep me sane throughout the lockdown.
That actually, I don't think I've ever really mentioned how much that really meant to me, because obviously during that time I was living in Headingley. I was away from my family. I couldn't go see my gran or anything.
Oh yeah.
And I just wasn't allowed to see my family. And then a couple of months later, James died. And obviously, even my best friend from childhood, and that really affected me. So just having one thing to do in a week where I could just sit down, have a laugh, and be like, penis, look, I built a penis in Minecraft, guys, come see. And just that really helped more than I could ever express, because like I genuinely nearly died last year, and that just sorry that probably didn't what you expected.
No, it's fine.
No,
It's nice that it means so much to you and everything.
Yeah,
It feels like we've done our part.
Yeah.
Hopefully I've done the same.
Yeah,
Just when you
absolutely. Yeah.
All I could do was draw during that time,
Mm-hmm.
and I just drew. And I have these big, massive sketchbooks that I filled a whole one, a couple of months.
I was not in a good state.
But you were home. I mean, you at least had your family.
Yeah.
Yeah, you managed
What
to
did
get
you
back
do
home
during
and you had
that
your
time,
dogs
yeah?
as well. That kept you
That's
sane
true,
as
but
well.
when I came back to UK,
Oh
I was crying every night.
my god.
It was so bad. I was like, fuck this shit, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I didn't learn anything.
It was tough.
Yeah, that's...
It was tough.
It was tough, yeah.
It was kind of sad that we didn't immediately catch up because we didn't really have any reason to. Like even just back in Leeds, I just wanted to just hang out more than just once a week.
The most frustrating thing is just how much time we lost.
Yes.
Because like it wasn't just like 2020; it was like quite a bit of 2021 as well.
Yeah, but like
It's like that's like a whole like year and a half of just like not being able to do fuck all.
yeah.
Can we go walking at some point? I want to go for a proper hike in the Dales.
Yes.
Then let's do it.
Yes.
Fuck, let's do it.
Let's do it this year.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Let's do it in April or something.
Yeah.
Well, hello, my name is Randy Newman, and today I'm going to be singing a famous song. You might have heard it's from Toy Story. You've got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. I forgot the lyrics. You've got a friend in me. I got a friend in me. This forever. Don't watch Toy Story 4. It's not. I got a friend in me. Thank you, everybody.